Finally.
Yes.
We back to doing what we do, right?
I miss you guys.
You miss me?
I did.
Oh my God. Okay.
Speak for yourself.
I'm excited. I have
glad
a
to see you.
female outside of my own woman that's saying that she missed me.
I'm mad.
Not like that though.
Not like that. Okay.
It's good to see you, but miss. I don't miss. I mean, I'm
It was
glad
the
to see
vibe. I missed the vibe.
Q, did you miss me, bro?
you. I'm glad to see you today. Little light skin.
You is gay. I can only say that because I got a real gay friend over here.
Quan in the building. Quan.
We've been fighting for about 30 minutes.
Y'all been fighting.
It's so difficult to deal with. So difficult. You want to defend yourself, don't you? You can't.
You can't because you don't have a mic.
I'm in control of the room. You can't defend yourself.
That's
you
perfect.
gotta just take it. Yeah. Gio, Gio, you better not give him a microphone. How you feel, Gio?
I'm all good, bro. Welcome back. Where y'all been?
Oh man.
Gone too long, and we got somebody who's coming out of her shell, and she have come back to the show. Round of applause for Bliss. No.
What up, Bliss? Bliss in the building. Yep, that's right.
Thank you.
You just told me to cut myself.
You got it on.
Beeping sounds and all that. How
Call
you
me.
feeling today, bro?
I feel good. Like all the preparation that come to this point that people don't see, like this the moment. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when you see an athlete. Let's take LeBron for it. I'm pretty sure all throughout the week he prep and work out and push-ups and kiss the kids on the forehead and all we get to see is the game and we just judge that moment.
Yeah.
So it just feel like I love to be at this point. This the best part of it for me.
Me too, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm excited as hell about today. The new
I can
TK.
tell. You got them shades on.
That's my cool shade. Cool Q today. Mr. Cool Q. Yeah, I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel a little naked though. My lady's not here.
I thought you were talking about them shorts she had on.
Look,
They a little bit high, bro.
Well, they got the hoochie daddy shorts.
You call them John Stockton
You got
joints.
the hoochie daddies.
the hoochie mamas.
Hoochie daddy.
We call them them coochie cutters.
Yeah, bro. You gonna get a yeast infection over there.
Bliss, how you feeling?
Good. I'm listening, vibing with y'all.
Welcome back.
For sure. I'm happy to be here.
So today is not gonna be an interview. We finna rock out. TK just had a birthday.
I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
belated birthday.
I turned 21.
I guess she didn't know we follow her on IG, man. She was cutting up.
I'm like,
IG.
where is my
I showed out a little bit.
what is my sophisticated, always disciplined TK doing in these streets?
Right.
She out here. I'm just hey girl.
That birthday setting and everything.
I was outside.
Outside. So if a lot of people don't know, do you care if I talk about where you work at?
No,
and all
go
that
ahead.
shit? Okay, so TK, she work in a strip club. Her discipline always was one of the things that was like you in this wild open environment and you're able to stay this way. Not a stripper, but a bartender. And I always admire that.
Thank you.
I always really did, cause that shows a level of discipline.
So them twerk videos and all that I seen for her birthday, said that wasn't really her.
I don't do that all the time.
It throw me off. I'm
I
like,
don't do it all the
TK in these streets shaking that half a booty. It's a half a booty. So TK, she
I
got
ain't got
like
no basketball. It's a little fit.
Look
You know
up.
what I mean?
Yeah, I was stupid. Look up.
But I was trying to move it.
right. Did you enjoy your birthday?
I had a ball. I really enjoyed myself.
Right.
Yeah. Let loose for a minute. I'm always so close.
So tight and
just so.
right.
That's a beautiful
do your
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
And who cares?
I do. I was hating. I was
You was
hating
hating? Why
the
you
whole
hating on me?
time because I wanted to be there.
Oh yeah, you were gone.
I wanted to be
It was
there.
a whole vibe.
You just needed an excuse to go to the strip club anyway.
Facts.
Right. I
To the strip
justified
club
why
for
I'm
your
here.
birthday?
I
You said what?
You went to the strip club for your birthday?
I celebrate my birthday there. I had my birthday party there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because even as a bartender, we could have birthday sets
Yeah.
and turn up.
Nice.
This money.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I seen about 12,000 on stage.
Man, she like, you a little nose, ain't you, boy?
Counted every dollar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, just 1, 2, 3. I mean, and they were falling. They threw it up. No, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a 5. So that's 5 at 5.
Make it rain, baby. Make it
Absolutely.
rain. It looked good too, man. It looked
I had a
real
ball.
good.
What was the best part of your birthday?
One thing I like about my birthdays when I turn up at Blaze is I don't just, some people have parties that just want to invite the people that just going to spend the money on them.
Right.
I just want everybody to come vibe out, enjoy themselves. You know, everybody get fucked up. One thing they're going to say is every time TK have a party, everybody have a good time. It's always good energy. No extra. We're just enjoying ourselves. I just want to enjoy myself for the most part.
Yes. You know what? When you say enjoy myself, it's a certain nature that I feel when I'm in those kind of environments. Mm-hmm. It's like intentional to make sure you show that it's not intentional. That I'm taking away what I need from you.
What you mean?
What you mean, bro?
Okay, so she said, I just wanted to have a good time. This what she said, right? Bliss, you can time in whenever you want to. Because I don't know what to say or not to say yet.
Say what you gonna say.
So listen. Oh, sorry.
Right. They're getting closer and closer, and I'm like,
My bad. My feet. My bad.
they make me uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad you got them toes covered.
Yeah. Today. No, when you say I just want to have a good time, you know what? A lot of times when you're in the strip club, you don't understand the business aspect of it.
Yeah.
And it's intentional for you to not understand the business aspect of it. It's almost like, hey, you come in here, you spend your money. You know, you see somebody nice and beautiful or whatever they may be. But the goal is to get that money out of your pocket. So when you say, hey, we just had a good time, it made me think, you know what, today I'm not even worried about just taking that money out of your pocket. Or I can be wrong.
I think the people who going to the club, they should have an intent for the money to come out of their pocket to have a
You
good
know what?
time.
Sometimes I don't went to the strip club because the
should.
wings are really good.
Well, get it to
That's
go.
what they tell
the state.
themselves.
But get it
That's what they tell themselves.
So dudes actually go to strip
That's
club.
what helps them get
like,
through the door without feeling morally,
Without feeling,
like I'm in a strip club right now.
I honestly don't
I'm just here
care.
to get wings.
In a drink. That's it.
No, I'm serious. No, sometimes I have honestly went to the club because I really like the lemon pepper here.
I do
I'm
too,
not
but
even
I'm gonna get a
bullshitting.
couple of dance. If I go, I'm gonna get a couple of dances while I wait on my
Absolutely.
food, maybe one drink, and then when my
Absolutely.
food come, I'm eating. I'm gone.
But even on that notion, I would do that just because I don't want to be that guy. It's been times where I've been offered dance. I'm just like, here, take a dub. I don't even want to dance. But here you go.
Nah, you shouldn't work for that. I ain't getting no money away, Mike. What's wrong with you,
I
boy?
done gave it away then.
What the hell?
Because I don't want to be what you describing or what Bliss described. Am I saying that right? Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha. But you think more times than not, it's a way to just to do what you really want to do.
No, I think you when you said earlier, it's like you're trying to run a business without making it seem like you're running the business, and that is kind of the ideal on the dancer side of it. Is to just help you, like she was kind of describing, help you have a good time without it being for specific people. It's just everybody. So basically, if you walk through the door, that's free game. You know, what's going on with your day? What brought you in here?
Right.
Stuff like that. But
Yeah.
these days, because it's a fast-paced environment, don't nobody want to sit and talk to you about your day. You know, a lot of these women, a lot of these girls don't want to do that. It's like, what you talking about?
I thought that was a part of the
They
customer
be like, do you want to
service.
dance or no?
Like-
Do you want to drink or not?
Yeah,
I'm just
what
saying.
is it?
What
Like,
happened to customer service?
I have a great customer service.
I'm just
I
talking
do
about.
too, actually.
You get more
Excellent.
money out of me if you act like you
Yeah,
care.
but if it's 10 of you and all of y'all is like, I need to see something first. I'd rather go home, to be honest, because I'm just like, don't get me wrong, I get it. We're in there to make money, but because I'm an independent contractor, I'm not like obligated to be there.
Yeah.
I don't like, for me, I'm not missing nothing because y'all want dancers to be there, and a lot of guys don't know what they're missing until they see it. They don't know what they're looking for until it pops up. So to me, I'm an asset. So I look at myself like that. Like, I'm not gonna just be up in here being treated any kind of way. I'm here. I'm professional at what I do. I try to look good. I try to smell good. Talk well. So it's like that just goes unnoticed, and that's going to be not one of
I'm about to go dance.
I'll just go somewhere else, you know, where I'm more appreciated type thing.
I'm about to go dance.
That's just me, though.
I want to be an independent contractor. I ain't got no ass, though.
Male dancers get paid pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems so
They
nasty.
actually do.
I mean, it's a little
Like-
different. You know, I never went to go see a male dancer, but I've seen
Women
it.
are
It's
feminine,
different.
nice,
I
and
would.
beautiful, and they soft, and you know, it's just all the greatest delicacies you can have in the world. That's a woman. It's nothing. Wagyu steak cannot be a nice, beautiful woman. Nothing tops that.
Yeah.
But once you get men, like me and Q is hard.
Y'all
hard.
can do it.
I mean,
I ain't no muscle
y'all
here.
can
so
do it.
you and him to be in which one?
I'm just saying,
male
like
dance.
the exterior. Okay, so
Personally.
shake my hand. That's hard, right?
Yeah,
It's like who
but you can make it better if you just put some lotion.
Just a
on
little bit.
Right, gotcha. I hope Kwana don't watch this, darling. I'm not flirting with Bliss. I promise you, I'm not.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm just saying though, it's men doing that is crazy.
It is kind of to me.
Have you
not
got-
not to women.
Not to
Or
women.
to, right.
Right, not
Really?
Oh my God! What? Like, if
have you ever been to a male
before
strip
I leave
club?
this earth? No, I would love to though. I've met a male stripper.
I know a couple of them. I never
Only met
been
one.
to go see any. I just would think it's weird
Amazing.
because I don't know how it would feel
Amazing.
if he just got his thing and I'm sitting down and it's just
I
in my
skipped-
face. I don't know if I can.
This is back in the
I don't know
day.
if I can handle
I
that.
skipped. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, but for real, Mike, I remember going to Club Mirage on Glenwood. on
Mirage?
Thursday. Yeah, Club Mirage on Glenwood. And they used to have...
That 05, 04.
It was before that.
Big meats were free.
But anyway, they used to do the on Thursday nights. They used to do the male review. So no lie, a lot of dudes would go because they knew excess of women gonna be there because they gonna do the male review. So everybody kicking and doing their thing, and then when the DJ would announce, "Hey, the male review getting ready to start," you just literally see all the men in the club move to the back, bro. Like it'll just be a shift.
I
All
will
the
say
women
this
move to
though.
the front.
I will say this. I've come across men in regular clubs that want to portray strippers that are doing too much and they don't take care of themselves too well. But they have, like, some of them will not have nice bodies. But one time this dude pulled me in. I thought because he was doing his thing, you know, he was doing the whole and he had muscles
do
and
that
stuff. So I'm like, he like singled me out. So I'm like, okay.
It's crazy.
I'm like,
So they
okay. He came over and it was like BO everywhere. And I was just like, and he's like all in my face doing it. I was like traumatized. So, but when I came across a male stripper who's probably more in the professional limelight, there was none of those problems. It was the
Right.
most amazing thing.
That's too nasty.
At the time.
I can't.
What you
Why you
think?
say now you gonna say it's nasty
It's
though?
too nasty.
You like the
it-
women dancers?
It's
They
like to us, it's
No.
like y'all be wanting her. You don't even know what I
Right.
just saw.
Right.
You don't even know what she just did.
I done made some amateur moves like
Did not
that.
see what I saw.
I mean, but you get to a point where, like, bro, like, you too freaky. Like, that's too nasty. It's almost like somebody who do dope or something. Like, you so nasty to the point where you can't control yourself. Like,
That's his job as a profession. That's how he makes money. A lot of times
no,
their
but
profession,
like,
they come-
no.
Some girl-
She just explained two different experiences.
But I'm saying, Mike, you done been in a strip club where the girl was extra nasty because she want more
She was
money
too
out there.
nasty.
Right, for
She
me
was
too,
too
bro.
nasty.
You be like, you doing too much. I don't need to see your ovaries. I don't.
You know
That's
what?
too much.
Let's do an experiment. Okay, and we're gonna let Quanny lead the way. Let's go to a male strip club.
I'm not going.
You gotta go. It's for the show.
You should be saying anything,
down.
don't you?
It's for the show. You down? Look,
I'm down.
I'm down. Let's go to a male. And Gio, you
checking
gotta
out.
go too. Look, Gio, like, that's nah. Gio, you gotta
I'm
go.
going. I'll go. Oh no, I
You're
can't
good.
go. I can't
I'm
go.
good.
Gio said, "Get somebody else to do it."
I mean, at the end, and you know, I be into this
checking
kind of
out.
shit. I like to at least see.
What you say? You into this kind of?
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
That's what you just said.
That's what you
He just said that, right?
Okay, so hold on, Bliss. I'm gonna give you the one rule when you on the show. You never pile on me.
It's the other way around.
You supposed to go back at
He ain't
Gio.
say
Nah,
that.
there you go. There you go. She
didn't mean it
learned
that
real
way.
fast. Round of applause for Bliss picking it up fast. There you go. There you go.
That was funny.
Something else I want to talk about with your birthday. I seen you would turn lit. I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't see no men.
What you mean?
I feel like
I see it all the time too, bro.
all the time. I feel like we're in this stage where it's like it almost feel like a male resistant party.
Oh, you talking about when the girls in the little group circle?
Yeah, they
dance,
shaking that ass and they
got
shaking it
everybody
on
blocked
each other.
off.
And it's like, what?
Where the dudes at? Like y'all
I mean,
just
they
came
were
to
there.
twerk on each other?
Okay, so do anybody in here watch porn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all do.
Well, you just gonna speak for me?
We're human. You ain't never watched porn.
Okay, gotcha. I just threw that out there.
You trying to fight?
Right. But what I'm saying is, have you ever just watched like a lesbian porn, like two girls
Yes.
and they
Understand.
bump?
Yeah,
Is it boring?
very.
I like it a little bit.
A little bit. Okay. What about you, Bliss?
Nah.
Right.
It's
Q.
boring. Nah,
Now
really
I
not.
will say this though, and this is gonna get a little weird.
So
But
shit.
one time I seen
I
this.
like weird.
This well, it was a man because there was a real penis, but it was titties, and
Okay.
they were bumping a girl, and I was like,
It was like a
that's interesting.
Yeah.
some.
That's different.
Okay, so let's
But
not go down the
not
rabbit
too-
hole.
Okay.
Right. I was thinking about a lot of homoboma,
Yeah.
all those words. So it's like almost watching when you watch two girls in a porn. Look at Gio always trying to play it safe. He don't say nothing. He like, yeah, I just watched that before we started. Today, right?
I'm making sure you're in frame when you say this.
Okay, thank you. Oh,
Zoom in.
and they bumping is boring. So when I see like women out, I'm not saying it's boring. It's not boring, but it almost like this. Like it's almost like where is
The men, like where the men at? Why they ain't
where
in the,
is it?
Like,
They like
y'all-
hey, hey. Or if I hear that one more time,
Hey, and they bent over
Hey.
with the little twerk.
hey.
You like,
I say that.
I seen a lot of
Yeah,
I
that.
be hyping my girls up all the time. I like hyping up my girls.
no, that's what that is. The hype up the girls part.
If a guy had came over, would you have been like,
I hate
I
it.
think
It
so.
irritates me. I'm here with my girls. I'm having a good time. A lot of times when I go out, I'm not going out to meet a dude or none of that. Like,
Really?
I really just like vibing with my girls. Like, when I finally get that time in, like, come on, let's have a good time. Let's go out. Yeah, I'm going to hype you up. We're going to have a good time. Now, my other homegirls, they may be open to it, but I just be like,
But even back in my day, the girls.
Back in my day,
Yeah, back in the day when people
when I
partied.
was younger.
Now, when I was young, people partied for real. We went to the club and we danced for real. But you don't really see that. You see, I mean, even some of these dudes, they go to the club and get a section together and buy their bottles, and just sit over there and just look cool in their little outfit. You could have did that at the crib.
Yeah, things are different now.
is it like liberating to like be out with the girls and like, you know what, fuck these men, I ain't
It's not
stun
even,
'em.
you got to understand, it's not fuck these men, I ain't stun them. It's just me enjoying my time, vibing, taking that time in I have with my friends. If I'm out with someone, I'm not out with no random. Most of my friends been around since I was a teenager.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't watch each other grow.
I don't think I know how to really enjoy myself without the opposite party.
I don't
And
know.
I mean
just-
that includes
I just
my
don't
woman.
care for
Like
it like that. Like, you know, if my intentions are to go out and to be with a nigga or around niggas, that just be my intentions that night. I wouldn't, you know. But I don't know. I'm different. I just don't care. When I go out with my girls, it's really we done planned it. Come on, we don't have
Right.
a long week. Let's go out, have a good time, enjoy ourselves. You know what I mean?
do
so that
any
group
of those
circle don't
times
mean nothing.
going to
What
like
you mean it don't mean it?
That little group circle where y'all twerking don't mean we out the question.
Like I said, I just like hyping my girls up, having a good
I just
time.
wanted to know
and
that
that's it.
circle, man.
Do it end there? Do it ever end in the room? Or,
What you mean?
you know, y'all done had some drinks. You done had a good
No,
time.
I ain't never did nothing like that with my friends. Not with my friends. No, I ain't never did nothing like that with my friends. But
He did say shit. No, I'm just playing.
no,
You did say scissor love.
I like it a little bit, but I ain't never did that nothing like that with none of my friends. Not my friends. You know, but
So
It's pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
My bad. I drift off. My bad. What'd you say?
I say it's about time for the news. We're gonna do the news.
Yeah. You ready to go into the
yeah,
news?
let's get into the news.
Okay, hold on. Before we go into the news, I gotta say this. And this from my old lady. So I travel for work, right? I was working outside, blah 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 blah, and it started raining, right, early in the day. So when I was done working, I still felt clean. Is that? I didn't take a shower after it was raining outside.
But you felt clean. Why? Because the water hit you?
Yeah, I'm still dirty.
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
you dirty. Yeah, you still dirty.
Okay, so I thought it was like a nature shower.
Nah.
No, like no, nature don't take care.
Nah, you gotta hit them balls.
Not if it
and
hit
that.
sweat.
How do birds get clean?
You're not a
Do
bird.
birds get in the
Birds
bathtub?
have
You're
like
not
a
a
wax
bird.
on their
Do
feathers.
squirrels
that-
get in the bird tub? I mean, not the bird tub, the bathtub.
Yeah, they tub.
They have the ability to also lick their ass, so it's kind of like not the same.
It's not. You're not a
Okay.
bird or a squirrel.
I'm a nasty motherfucker.
You a grown man.
Okay,
No,
okay,
you're not
Jill.
nasty. No. For because I feel like there's
Defend, remember, defend.
there's a lot of
Mike, you can't lick
stigmas.
your own ass. So
There's
go
a
take
lot
shower.
of stigmas on people in general. You know, like white people smell like dogs, and when it's raining outside, and black people, I don't know what our stigmas are, but I just feel like people, yourself. So
We probably musty.
Well,
My bad, go.
well, you gotta know. I
Go.
mean, you should know though. You should know before you make others have to endure. That's all I'm
Gotcha.
saying. So I just feel like it don't matter what color you
said
are or whatever.
endure.
If you're not taking care of yourself, if your diet's off and you want to skip a day, it's probably gonna be worse than someone whose diet is on who don't really skip days who might skip a day.
I
You know
just
what
didn't
mean?
feel
Like, you just
dirty. I
gotta-
didn't feel nasty. I didn't.
Because the rain hit you.
It would hit me, and you know that feeling after you get out the tub
You
or
felt
the
that
shower.
way.
I
You
felt that way.
refreshed.
Right. And my old lady like, if you don't wash your ass, boy.
Yeah.
So I went and washed my ass. Okay, Gio, I had to get that out, Gio. Come on, let's go into the news.
You
Right.
are not a bird.
Right.
You are not a bird.
So we about to get into the news. Today we're going to be talking about Shanquella Robinson, update on that and how they handling that situation. We're going to talk about the Fulton County Jail. They had an inmate that passed away because he got eaten alive by insects and bed bugs.
That's
Then we're going to talk a little bit about Morris
crazy.
Chestnut and his relationship and how he's been faithful for 27 years. I don't know. Do you believe it? Do you not? I don't know.
What we starting with? Shanquella?
We can talk about Shanquella.
Okay.
So I guess they said the United States is not prosecuting anyone.
Well, wait. Let's make sure everybody know who Shanquella is. Dude,
Have
are
you
you
heard about
familiar with
that?
Shanquella?
that
Mexico?
name sounds really familiar. Oh yeah, yes.
Yes.
Okay, with the friends who.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I remember. Yep.
Went on a
What about
trip to Mexico and
Right. And
she
what?
didn't come back
Recently,
with
what came out?
The United States, they're not prosecuting anyone for this situation.
I thought Mexico was
They're only I believe indicting one person,
one person.
and it was a group of them.
Yes, it was.
That's crazy to me. That's
Well,
crazy to me.
Yeah, it is. It's very unfortunate.
But if the U.S. not prosecuting, it may not be enough evidence because they don't mind putting us in jail, so they ain't never had a problem.
I saw someone post on Instagram, if you want to get away with murder, go do it in Mexico and come back home.
yeah,
they
or
mad
just
about
don't be
That's
black.
not funny.
I mean,
No, for real. Like,
Yeah.
I understand it didn't take place here,
Right.
but I still feel like that they all should have been charged for this. She's no
yeah.
longer here.
I mean, what?
Evidence. It's all about the lawyers, man. Those lawyers, they know how to talk and manipulate the judges and juries and whatever
The
else.
law.
It's all about the money and how they can collect it because They make deals. There are backdoors. If they want true justice, I mean, they have the evidence. There was video, for God's sakes. We all watched it. So.
I think somebody's telling. Somebody told the truth. That's what I think.
Court of public opinion should matter a little bit more when it comes to stuff like this, because if the people want justice, give the people justice.
But if you can narrow it down, if you can single it down to one person,
everybody pointed
they
the
got
finger
to
at
know
that
more.
one person.
There you go. It got to be more
it was her,
information
right.
that we just don't know.
Somebody cut some deals.
Right.
Probably so.
Right.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's so shitty. I mean, Q called me scared all the time. I don't give a damn. I don't play no games. I back in everywhere. I'm not pulling in your driveway. I ain't doing none of that shit. I have an enter plan and an exit plan. I don't give a damn. We at Wells Fargo, Walmart, or McDonald's. We getting up out of there. I just believe in that wholeheartedly.
My thing, no, Mike, I'm not going to a residence. You like you ain't backing in. If I don't feel safe, that's why I don't be. I ain't going nowhere where I don't feel. If this Walmart in the bad neighborhood, I'm not going.
I get it, but
But I'm
every
ready
Walmart to me.
Yeah.
Everyone. If I'm going to a Latino community, Walmart, I'm backing in too, because I done seen Gio get busy.
Yeah, I have too.
I done seen him.
He was
And I don't know Spanish, so when they start talking that guala guala, I got to get up through there.
They might,
I got to get up through there.
yeah, they gonna get you when they see you.
You probably thinking about guacamole. That's what
I
you
love
said.
guacamole.
The walla.
But no, see, that's so crummy, man. Like, I really imagine like being a father of a daughter. I don't have a daughter, but being a father of a daughter and she goes somewhere, because I can remember the video, and man, she was just genuinely having a good time,
she was so happy.
man.
She was happy.
And to never come back home, that's
terrible. It's heartbreaking.
how do you even manage that emotion?
I don't think you can.
I wouldn't know.
Cause I'm sure her folks mad as hell at the people who basically walking free. You went with my sister, friend, cousin over there to Mexico, and she ain't come back, and you did. Might be on your head.
Yeah.
I'm crashing.
Every time I see you, oh man,
I'm crashing, especially when it come to, it's your daughter. Man. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a little deep. Go ahead, TK.
We're about to get into the Fulton County Jail. Was an inmate in there. He was only in there for 3 months. He got eaten alive by insects and bed bugs.
I seen when you sent the pictures in the group message.
yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
No.
Oh my God, it's
I'm
sickening.
sure you.
It's sickening.
It's graphic. The bugs
Where
was
was
all
this
in
at?
there.
Fulton County, yeah.
Was it a detention center?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been there,
And
and
The
it was horrible there.
The
it
room
was,
they had him in.
and I'm shocked
It was-
that I didn't experience something like that, because it was.
you
it was
wouldn't even put a diseased
Oh, no, it
animal
wasn't
in that
that bad.
place,
Yeah, that's
man.
what they said.
It's
it was
crazy.
it was close though.
And he
oh
was-
no!
Yes, that's how they had him living.
And
That's him. Look at the full body one.
Wow, they all in his.
yeah,
sorry.
and they said he was in there for like a misdemeanor simple battery charge, a misdemeanor regardless.
And
they
I
saw
said
that he was
that's crazy, because I said something to a lawyer friend of mine downtown. I was like, they need to do something about this place, because when I was in there, I was shocked. I'm like, what is this? This is still something like this still exists in Atlanta, the city. That it was crazy, because it was like I was only in there for 2 days. Based on something from like 3 years ago, because they just had to get their justice because I'm such a criminal.
What you do?
It was a situation where 3 years ago, I was dating this guy who was mixed up in some stuff. We went to a club. I didn't want to go in because I don't really like clubs. I stayed in the car and I was asleep. He ended up leaving, coming back out to the car. We left. He fell asleep at a red light, and then we got pulled over. He had drugs in the car. And I was there with him. So it was really something like, I got a lawyer. They got it thrown out because it had nothing to do with me. But it was just wrong place, wrong time. But it was still, I had to go sit in this place. And they were like shuffling me around like I was this big criminal. But it was just like, this is inhumane.
Right.
Up in
right.
here.
So you said the key word.
Inhumane?
Yes. Mm-hmm. If you see the photos.
And the family released the photos through the lawyer and said
Because
he
they
could post them.
Right. Because they want to show inhumanity, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, this person was eaten alive by insects and bed bugs.
That's crazy.
I mean, that not only that's a horrible death. I mean,
All of them are.
imagine how long it takes to be eaten alive.
They said they saw him deteriorate
And oh man,
and did not help.
So when they called, when he had the situation where they called in the medics when they found out that he was in distress, they wouldn't give him CPR. The lady was like, "Oh my God," and wouldn't give him CPR because the bugs and stuff was all in
said
his
she
mouth.
was freaked out.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm sure, but it's like
I think all of them should. Like everybody.
I felt, they need to close the place down. Everyone needs to be like
Yeah,
fired
that's
for
what the family's going
negligence.
for.
I mean, there needs to be an entire investigation, but it's just where do you go from there? As a city, as a people, as a human, allowing another human to be eaten alive by bugs? Like that, this is. I mean, how low do we need to go? How much more needs to happen before people start really waking up?
And the crazy part is, this probably is not even the first time, because they got to be infested with them for it. To see how many, like, it's probably not the first time. This is probably just the first time they made it public.
Right, where's the funding? So there's no funding going to that building. So where's it getting circled back to? Who's Cayman Islands account? You know, like this. It's like it needs to go all the way to the top. Who was in charge here? Because they need to be held responsible. I don't care if you weren't there every day or not. That is your place, and people. It's like once you get to a certain level, you're not responsible because all they can do is force you into retirement or take away your pension. But no, you need to. This person was
or
killed.
go to jail or
someone died.
Yes,
because of you. So yeah, no.
And it was a horrible looking thing. It was just bad.
Yeah.
And
Of course, you don't hear about it because he's black and it's a black deal. But
I just feel like no matter.
I think the
No
people
matter what you get
in
locked
the
up
jail
for.
need to go to jail.
Yes.
And I don't know if they're not qualified because from what I understand, he went for the regular charge and he was having some mental health issues. So they moved him to this hellhole looking place. I'm talking about you wouldn't even have rats wouldn't even be over there. It looks crazy. It's just crazy all the way around. You ain't bring enough for everybody, bro. You just walk in with the chips, smacking, smiling.
No, them
I was
delicious.
saving these for later.
Oh, my bad.
That was your chips.
I mean, but
Just like a nigga.
at what point are we able to not justify justice? Like, you take somebody, the crunching. All right, my bad. Bliss, you got it. I did that. Put it away.
Nah, you
Yeah, greedy and selfish.
At what point, though, you can't justify justice? Like, if you put somebody in a cell and you can watch somebody wither away, like you watching them being eaten alive.
This ain't a third world country.
It's
Like-
not.
How you
At
go,
what
how you
point
go
are
to
you
sleep?
just as
I know.
inhumane as a rapist or as a murderer, a serial killer?
Yeah, there's a lot
At
of
some point, it's
negligence
like, man,
going around. CDC too.
I'm pretty
all of
sure it's
Yes.
so many people that's in prison who would rather just say, "Man, come on and kill me, man."
Yes.
because this is terrible. Like,
You know what else?
I hear it all the
Even deeper that I think about the people or persons that were over him were his own people, bro. They were black people. So how you look at your something that looks just like you just suffer?
And I said the same thing about lawyers, yo. And I reached out at one point because there was so many black people getting pulled over and killed, or just kids getting shot, outside of stores and at restaurants, and people fighting for their lives, literally running for their lives. And not one black lawyer, I didn't hear not one black lawyer step up and say, people, I will defend you in those situations, because it's not about, what you can do to not get caught up in, like, just comply. There is no reason why this police officer is yanking somebody out of their window, a woman at that, with kids in the back seat, stuff like that. There is no complying. We need someone to defend us. Like, there is no, we got lawyers, we got black judges, but ain't nobody stepped up and said, our people are suffering. Like, I mean, I think there's been one woman that did. It was a black female lawyer who did that, and they scrutinized her because she made the white people feel uncomfortable because she was a judge and she had a lot of power.
Right.
But I'm like, if somebody's got to do something. We need to start taking away our black dollars, or we need to start confronting or holding people accountable, like judges and lawyers who look like us.
Well, I think it started on the inside first.
Police officers ain't gonna do it.
It
Clearly.
started with us first.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you committed a crime, you did something wrong, but I'm not gonna beat your ass the way I would just because we look alike. It kind of started there a little bit.
Hopefully, I see my own. I'm gonna be a little bit nicer. You know, that's how I approach life. Like,
I don't
okay,
think
you in this
nothing's
tough
wrong with
situation.
that,
Let me.
No matter what culture
Let me
you
show
in.
this brother some grace.
Yeah.
Cause we all need grace.
Yeah.
Cause we all done did some stuff. So, and I hate when people get in position and they forget.
Eating a fucking. This man was ate inside out in a fucking jail cell in Atlanta, Georgia. That is insane.
That's crazy to me. No,
That is crazy,
Bro,
bro.
no justification. You can't.
Damn, no,
there's nothing you can say
And that's why I'm like, people,
to make that
I
right.
haven't heard about it. And I'm surprised people
Like,
aren't more enraged.
How you don't
Like,
have
this is our
enough
city.
compassion to just say, you know what? I don't fuck
Yeah.
it. Maybe he was an asshole. Maybe he said. Maybe he spit. It don't matter. Like at some point, you just like, nah. This ain't
Still
right,
didn't
bro.
deserve that, though.
This ain't right. Let me get the proper people in order to get this man out this.
And they can't say, "Oh, that was the worst room." And that whole
No.
cell, the whole,
It's too
the
many
whole
of them.
building.
It gotta be infested.
The whole building needs to be reevaluated, tore down, rebuilt. I mean, you can't. I mean, it's not like they don't need the prison. You can't rebuild the prison.
You can't
But you ain't
watch.
gonna
Bet
use
they
it.
won't do it though.
You clearly
That's the
using
sad
it.
part.
It's no
crazy.
way to watch that process happen and you don't understand something lethal is happening.
Yeah, no.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
And you-
Like at some point you understand, like, man, he can't get up today. At some point you like, man, he can't use the restroom. Like, excuse me, sorry, Bert God. At some point it's like,
They ain't give a damn no more.
where do you put compassion aside?
You know what's crazy? When I stayed in there, when I was in there for like 2, maybe 3 days, I don't remember. It was like 2 days. But
Right,
they
so
came
when you
by.
did your bid,
They came. Well, they moved. No. They moved me somewhere else, and then I was about to do my bid, so my lawyer stepped in. But they came by the cell to do a mental health check, I guess they wanted to call it, because they pulled me out, and I'm standing there. They're like, "So how do you feel?" I'm like, looking around at where I'm at. How do you think I feel?
Exactly.
Right.
Like, it's okay, so are you doing okay today? No, I'm not.
Right.
I'm sitting in jail. So,
Right.
no, everything's horrible. Get the fuck out of my face. Like,
Right.
what could you possibly want to, like, come on, man. So I'm just like, they did that with me, and I was like, how could they not have checked on him? I was
They
only
did.
there for
No,
2
they
days.
did.
Sad part is that they did and they did nothing.
They
They didn't
did
give
and
a
they
damn.
did nothing. No, they did check on him.
And just let
They
him.
saw him and watched him.
That's even worse.
Every
They
day.
watch
That's
him.
even
'Cause
worse.
he's
I
in
thought
the
they
mil-
just completely
Her
ignored
words,
him.
I quote, she seen him deteriorate. She watched it inside out.
Arrest her.
Yep.
She watched it. That's complicit. Arrest her. I mean,
That's
I don't
a
know.
crime.
What else
But
there
will
is to
they
say?
do it for real? Though? That's the sad part about it.
Yeah.
Will they
And if
really
they
do it?
won't, then that's when, the people, what is it going to take, people? What will it
That's
take?
somebody kid, man.
Uncle, cousin.
That's shitty, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, imagine that you have to explain to somebody that your child was eating inside out. That is cool. I mean, that I don't know what I would do. Like, you can't come and tell me Scooter Man just got ate up inside out. Bro, I would.
Right. Oh, you don't even expect your loved one to die in jail anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You just like, okay, he did what he did. Got to go serve his time.
Not like that.
And let him come home.
That's
right.
And that's a slow, gruesome. That's gruesome and slow.
It kind of hit home for me because I have a couple of family members. They're bipolar schizophrenic, and to know, like, if anything would have happened to them and they get placed in jail, would they be in a situation like that? Because people don't really understand mental illness and how serious it is. You know what I mean? Especially in the black community. You know.
Right.
I don't
Because
know, it
all
just
we
hit
were taught
home.
was just push through.
Yeah.
Push
you know, but it's real.
It's very real.
And, you know, we quick
It
to
is.
say, "Honey, you crazy." And
That
some
boy
people,
crazy,
yeah,
but
yeah. And some people really don't know how to cope or to deal with situations. And
Absolutely.
Certain people when they have episodes, and some people don't know how to deal with it. Even though I guess they were supposed to be professionals. I don't know what they are influenced.
I got to find with my mom behind that.
what you mean?
Cause my little brother used to play crazy. I said that nigga ain't crazy.
Smart as hell. He's smart enough to know.
He playing yo. I'm finna beat his ass.
You got a brother?
I got multiple brothers. Yeah. No, I'm the oldest.
Okay. I never knew that. Okay.
That makes sense. You ain't know
Y'all
that.
all look alike, don't you? Just like your sons, they look like your uncles.
I bet. Jeans
Square cone heads. That's the, right. I mean, no. TK, she called out my top piece on my head.
Oh yeah.
It's a cone up there.
It's not really a cone. It's just. It's like
What
I
is
say.
it?
I say.
Pulled.
It's like a little hill.
You wore too many ponytails.
It's like a
back in the
hill.
day.
It's like it's like a little slope.
He look like the treadmill
like a,
incline on 6. It ain't all the way up, bro.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's not really fully combed, because if it was combed, it would have been all the
You
way
can't
around.
notice
It's
if
just
you hold your head like this, you don't
a
even
certain
notice.
way.
So how
if you
should
hold
I
your
hold
head
my head if I'm in
chest out,
public?
hold your head up a little bit.
You should hold it with a
Can't
hat
even
on
see it.
top.
Can't even see
It
it.
knocked the heel off.
Gone.
But
yeah, it gonna be flat
right now, am I like square? I'm like
Square. It's considered
even
square.
Steve.
because we can't see the top.
But then when I do this,
Ooh.
damn,
It's a little.
slopey.
It's not even. It's just it's small. Nothing major. Nothing big.
Slopey.
Hey,
Nothing big. Nothing big. Nothing major.
hey, bro,
Okay.
That's
you get-
wild.
Put the hat back on, bro. Put
That's
it-
wild.
I'm good. You know I'm a rocket. You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a
Them
damn
headphones ain't gonna fit on there right.
because it's gonna slope. And then what else? Morris Chestnut.
Yes, Morris
Chestnut.
Chestnut decided to speak
I
out.
got
Let
some
everybody
nuts
know.
right here. Gio gave me some nuts.
Yeah, y'all been eating them nuts.
Eat some good nuts,
For a
too.
minute now.
I got.
I heard. But Morris
Pause with
Chestnut,
that.
he says that he's been faithful
You
to
want
his
some
wife.
nuts?
No.
Look at you on these nuts.
No.
I'm good.
You want some nuts, Q?
Don't you ever offer me
Corny,
no nuts
Corny,
like that.
I know you want some nuts.
Said, mm-mm.
He want the real. He want the real deal. Corny want
Don't-
the real.
Don't do that.
That's
Don't do that.
nasty, bro. Chill. Don't paint that in my head.
All right.
All right, go.
But yes, Morris Chestnut. He says he's been faithful to his wife for 27 years. I don't know why he decided to come out and let the world know.
That's a lie.
You know what, bro? I didn't even know you were married.
Me either. I can't lie, me either. I didn't know he was married. But I mean,
It's
I
a
figured
whole
he had
lot.
his life going on or something.
Why you say that though, bro?
What? It's
That's a lie.
It is.
I don't know.
You don't think
It's
it's
somebody's
capable?
statement made me want to put him on a polygram.
A polygraph, fool.
What it is?
Polygraph.
Polygraph? Oh,
Yeah.
damn, my
You gonna
bad.
put the nigga in the mail to my polygram.
Put him on a polygram.
There's just certain things that's not allowed with certain lifestyles. And being a famous Hollywood actor,
So you lean
it's,
into.
it's not just hard, it's damn near impossible.
Listen,
it's not
No, I will say this. It's completely possible to be truly faithful.
No,
It
I'm
is.
talking about.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't say no,
It is.
for sure.
Because people act like cheating is so popular, and it's really not.
No, it is.
No,
you tripping.
that's what they put out there. I looked up some numbers from the most recent survey. They say 20% of married men cheat, and 13% of married women cheat. So that's
Bullshit.
Really,
Bullshit.
That's what the survey say,
I got
bro.
a
Who
question.
is going
Wait,
to these
wait.
survey places
Exactly.
saying that? Like
That's
they're
why
not
I
gonna
call
okay,
bullshit.
I'm just saying.
And
well,
how
no,
many people did they even?
I got
Wait,
numbers,
hold on,
y'all.
hold on,
dog.
hold on.
I have a question.
I got
because the
numbers.
divorce
For
rate says
every-
differently.
Exactly.
I have a question for everybody on the panel,
What's that?
including you, Gio. Have you guys ever cheated?
No.
Huh?
TK, you ain't never ever cheated.
When I'm with someone, I'm with someone. But when I'm single, I'm single.
What's the closest you came to cheating?
Can we define cheating?
No, hold on.
for a little bit?
Whoa. Don't. No, don't. Because you giving her time to think. I know.
okay.
I
Being
gotta.
unfaithful.
No.
Have you been unfaithful?
Let me see
You
what
know,
TK
I
got
don't
to
know.
say.
Loyalty means a lot to me.
Right.
You know, and I
so
just
never in your life, and I mean, you're grown. You got experience. You're mature. You telling me at no point in your life you have ever cheated?
I don't count being in like middle school and high school dating people.
Why you don't?
Because I was a fucking kid. I count as like an adult having like a real.
You was committed to anything else. You was committed to listening to your parents. You was committed to.
I was a kid. I don't
Doing
count
your
that. I don't
homework.
even count those relationships
That's
because they weren't
boo-boo.
real. They
Okay.
weren't real.
Okay. I give you that.
You know what I mean? That was some puppy, but as an adult, 18 and up. I believe in loyalty.
You have never, ever, 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 ever,
you can
ever
go
cheated.
back I only had a
What's your
couple.
longest relationship?
7 years.
7 years. So within that 7 year span, not one time you did something that was unfaithful to your partner.
No. Like, loyalty really means a lot to me.
That's dope. She like Morris Chestnut.
I'm that. No, and within those 7 years, I worked at the strip club. I don't have plenty of niggas come at me, money, want to take me out on dates. Like, there's a lot of different things. You know what I mean?
You ain't with that dude that you was with all them years.
No, I'm not with him anymore.
You should have went then.
No, I mean,
Why y'all not together then? I mean, not saying it only take cheating to break up, but why are you guys not together?
you don't put me on the spot.
Come on.
Ooh.
It's the Nooo Degree show. You a part of this thing.
Ooh.
Come on with it.
Pop, pop, pop.
We are not together because of me and my decision to leave.
Why? Why did you decide to leave? This is crazy.
It's like
we getting to look into TK book. Okay, come on.
I woke up one day and
Hey, bro, that's the third time your phone done rang, man.
I know, I'm fucking.
How about you turn the ring off?
I turned.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
My bad.
we should've been like that. But I woke up one day and I just really was like, what about TK?
This morning.
I find myself, just in the relationships that I've been in, always conform to them, what they want me to do, how they want me to be. And, I feel like I sacrificed myself a lot. So me leaving him had nothing to do with him. And it was just really within me, my growth and who I want to be, the person I want to be for my life, because he's not living my life, I am.
Right. And he didn't fit into that.
It's not even that he just didn't fit in it. I just knew the person that he fell in love with was transitioning, and I wasn't gonna be her anymore.
Why you didn't? Did you have a discussion about your transition?
Give me an opportunity.
This is what I'm going to.
It took me months before I officially left. We talked,
Right.
but that person he loved, y'all don't understand. She gone. That person that I just give her,
I guess
everything that whatever it is, it was, you don't understand, like it was whatever he wanted went. When that, not just when it came to just myself, my kids, my music career, just a lot of things.
But give me a chance at seeing if I fall in love with the new you or the reinvented you.
He wouldn't. She spoiled him too much. So just picture you have a child. You know, not saying he is a child, but having a child, you spoil your child until they're maybe a teenager, and then one day you decide you want to tell your child no. Picture how they will react.
Right.
How it's gonna, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be the same.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a whole nother show and I'm gonna dig on you. I'm gonna dig.
Yeah.
I want all that, bro. That's some good. It's some good stuff in there.
God damn it. Yeah.
Bliss, have you ever cheated?
Not like she said as an adult, but I did
You ain't
one
gotta
time
be as moral
and
as TK.
yeah, no,
It's not. She lied. I'm telling you.
I am not lying.
I'm not gonna lie. That one time though cost me the next 7 years of my life after that, and I didn't even know it because
They found out.
well, they did, but it was okay. So when we got together, we were 18, 19 years old, but I met someone at the same time, and I had just gotten a new job. I was in the Marines, so it was like,
Hoorah.
right. I had, I didn't know what I was doing, but I did mess around with him after an influenced night, and I totally regretted it, and I didn't say anything about it because I didn't want to move on or anything. It was really just spur of the moment. I don't know, spontaneous act, but he did find out about it later after we had became more established in our
How did you find
relationship.
out? You went through your phone?
Surprisingly, the guy had left his phone in my car. It was the weirdest thing, and he found his phone, and it was just like, but this was like months down the line, and so it was just like, I was just labeled this cheater, but it was at the very, like, we hadn't even gotten to a point of saying I love you. We were still dating, it wasn't like that, but in his mind, I was unfaithful for like our entire relationship, and we got married, had a kid, and we got divorced, because of it. Like later on, because he just couldn't get over it.
Oh, yeah, I was married. This your husband.
Yeah, well, that's why I said we further down. Like he found out months later, and then I thought we had gotten through it, but it just carried on into our marriage, and he just never.
One thing that's not really said on a grand scale of things when it comes to a relationship, especially when you're dealing with your partner, you gotta know how to protect each other. So what I mean, like, it's a reason you don't see Kawana here. It's not coincidental. Because you don't even want to open yourself up to things that's not even really true, but it can plant seeds of negativity, and it can grow the same way positivity do. And we were watching a podcast earlier,
and they were talking about the girl, and he was like, "Your man short," and she said something. She was like, "Not in the other areas."
Right,
Yeah.
and automatically she knew, like, I'm going to protect my man this way, not to make this a sexist conversation, but it just like, it's super dope when somebody just understand. Well, I understand what this would do to this person's ego specifically on both sides. Like TK artist, okay, so I want to know what it take for her to get her writing juices to go. You know what I'm saying? And you can't come in this room because this protect her mentality to write music. You know what I mean? But I just want to spill that. I know you don't cheat.
Oh yeah, I cheated, bro.
Right.
When I wasn't married, but I cheated on. Down there, everybody I've been with. Shit.
Gio, you done cheated?
No.
I don't believe
question.
that, bro.
He lying.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You can't own no studio without this. You got the whole
That's why I'm
studio.
single now.
Because you got caught cheating.
Right.
You
Gio.
know what? That's what she thought. But like the first, my ex, right? The first probably 5 years, because I was in a club, she met me but as freaking Latin DJ. You know what I mean? So you got friends, but once I decided to be with her, that's it. Why would I complicate myself? I didn't even have time for anything else. You know what I mean? And then I liked her. I really
you
did.
find time to cheat now. Somebody how I got complicated.
Well, yeah, you can find time, but if you find the right person, I think, and then it depends on you. If you find the right person and you're loyal and you just don't want those headaches, you don't want to feel that guilt, I guess, because I never felt it, but I felt like if I did that, then I'm gonna be like always watching my back.
Right.
Mostly when you're like public entertainment personality, you're out there. Like I went to a restaurant, people be seeing you like, hey, what's up? Imagine if you were that, you go, that'll be so damn awkward like a mug. So no,
But
I'm good. I just don't want to feel like that. Like I owe someone something.
You don't want to betray the person that you're committed to.
That's true. And then, remember, if you're dating like someone like strong to you that has a character, they might beat your ass right there, and you may not do anything about it because that's a woman.
Right. No, I'm gonna knock your ass out. You put your hands on me, I'm gonna beat your ass.
That's different, though. That's different.
Okay, I'm sorry. I said that out loud. Okay, my bad.
You know what? I said that one day, and you know what? They're like, so you beat women up? I'm like, no, not unless they put their hands on me. I don't beat
women up. I defend myself.
Yeah.
What you about to say? What you about to say, bitch?
It was going to be a redundant question, but I guess it was basically, why do men care? I don't say care so much, but I guess, for example, like if the relationship continues after infidelity, why hold on to the infidelity if you're going to continue the relationship? That's what I don't get.
I feel like it's not just men; women do it as well.
Yeah.
Because
you understand not just the love, but you understand the bonuses and minuses of the person. Like you understand, like, okay, so even though I deal with this person on the side, I know what this person right here brings.
That's not what I meant.
I know what you're saying. I think I can handle it. I think I can handle the knowing that you cheated and
still being with you.
But after dealing with you after that, I really can't, because every time I see you, I think about that situation.
You saying you can't have sex with them after that?
I could, but might be a recent memory. Like I wonder if she did it like that with him, the same way she doing.
So you wouldn't be able to get over it then?
I feel like
I get it.
I can't.
You can't.
I just feel like if you're not over it, if you think you cannot get over it, don't. We can end it right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I may be hurt from it, and you're gonna be hurt from it because of my actions, but if you decide to forgive me for real.
Ironically, I wouldn't have my kid if we
Gio,
did.
what you thinking, Gio? Hold on, what you thinking, Gio?
I think it comes down to trust, because deep down you know that person can do it again, and that's why you cannot get over it. It's not even really that person did it already. It's really more of like they can do it again. That's really what it comes down to. It's not the past. It's you thinking about the future. Would this happen? Can I handle it? Will I be there again? I mean, how the hell would I go through this again? That's, I think, what it is.
But
it's
then,
not the past.
Right.
In my situation, like technically I was the first one who initiated the cheating, but throughout our relationship he continued to cheat and I still took him back, and it was like, but he couldn't accept
first?
what
He
I
was
had
trying
done.
to take
But
revenge on that, you know.
Well, it's
It's
like how many
different.
times I got it after the first,
Wait,
and
ladies,
then the second, and then the third.
ladies.
Yeah.
Can we accept this? It's
What?
different when men cheat and women cheat.
No, I'm not
No.
gonna accept it.
No.
It is different.
No, it ain't.
Y'all got an innie and we got an outie.
It don't matter. Cheating is cheating. I don't care.
Hey,
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, y'all say what y'all
So you're
gonna
gonna
say.
penetrate it any? Like, what's the difference? What is that?
It's all a choice. At the end of the day,
I agree. But
Cheating's
I
bad.
disagree.
I think cheating's bad.
I don't think it even. I don't think it's close.
right, so
Here go that double
why we even
standard
have
stuff.
right?
Okay, here
so
we
why
go.
do we even
I
have?
don't think it's cheating if you're just dating,
Well, hold up.
because
Why do we even have the idea that it's cheating anyway? Because men not designed to be with one person anyway. We hunters, and once we
so y'all say.
no, that's how it's really. You go all these good
That's
men.
boo-boo. That's not my argument. Go ahead.
Look, all these good
She
books.
looked at me like, nigga, you finna go for this?
so many women in nature are hunters.
No, let me
Lions
finish.
are
All right.
hunters. Bears
All
are
these good-
hunters, protectors.
all the men and that was revealed in the great book of the Bible, they had multiple wives. They couldn't just be with one
They were
woman.
also screwing their
No,
sisters
what-
because no one else is around then. There were
What
sisters
killed me
and all
is-
I think that's
kids that were
bullshit, too,
screwing.
No.
You can be
Y'all
wrong.
always want to go to the
Go ahead.
Bible for certain things, but you don't go to the Bible for everything.
Right.
Unless you going to the Bible for everything, don't quote no Bible
I,
quote to me.
got a couple more.
Cute,
I
go.
want to know all
Don't let
of
them
them.
jump
I want to know
on
all
They
of
on your ass. They on your
And you're
head.
not helping me.
They
sitting over there some nuts.
No.
in your-
I'm making sure I have a scapegoat. I got a way out.
They said.
Only thing I'm saying is we like multiples, most men, and we can handle it. Y'all can't go around.
What you mean you can handle it?
Y'all can't go around screwing.
bullshit, too.
But if we choose to, why not?
You can get pregnant.
I can do the same thing
Nah,
you do.
you can get pregnant. You can get women pregnant. And it's only one baby at a time she can have, but you can have 10 babies at once.
Exactly.
That's my point. That's why you can't be going around.
That's why you can't be going around with a loaded pistol.
Exactly.
I'm a low lockman cop. They got a switch on.
I'll be like,
Okay,
You
like,
can get one.
okay,
You
okay.
can
So,
get
so,
one.
so,
You can get
right.
one.
So, what y'all?
You
think?
let them jump on me like that, bro? With no assistance.
No, cause I want to
can't
close the
believe you
show.
said
Gio
that.
done gave me the sign. We going downhill.
I'm in the
Okay.
deep.
I want to hear what the ladies got to say. I want to hear what the ladies got to
I'm
say.
in the deep. By myself.
So you guys don't think it's different at all?
I don't.
I think it's irresponsible because I mean, at the end of the day, even if you don't have kids, there's STDs. I mean, then
A lot
there's
of shit.
emotional detachments. You don't know how many people are manic, psychotic, or just crazy as hell. So I mean, it's just your risks go up exponentially when you're a cheater. What's the point of making your life more risky when life itself is already risky?
You're right.
Feel
Cheating
on
is
that.
wrong.
So TK, you feel the same way?
Yeah, I don't cheat.
You a freaking liar.
Black men don't cheat. What
You
you
liar.
talking about?
I
bro?
don't.
The hell
What you
wrong
Puerto
with
Rican?
you?
I
Yeah.
really am.
I had a conversation with your side guy. I ain't want to say it.
I ain't got no side guy.
I'm talking about 3 years ago.
I ain't never had no side guy. You got like messed up.
No, I don't.
Come on, Jesus
I know
Christ.
exactly who I'm talking about.
Boy, you lying.
No, why would I lie?
Whoever you talking
He
about,
was
call him
coming up
right
there
now.
to the club, and
What?
this your side dude.
I ain't had no side dude.
Okay, so we'll double back to that.
Double back.
No, real quick. I got you. Don't worry. I'm gonna tell you this. Let me paint this picture real quick. I'm gonna tell you why it's so much more different when a woman cheat than from when a man cheat. Okay, so I know we're in this culture of men and women and this gender war that's going on. But it's one word that I don't want to use, but it's the truth.
What?
Submission. When a woman have sex with a man, she literally have to accept the man. That's the biggest part. Not even just the sex. It's the part that you saying okay. Because if you don't say okay, it's a law for that. It's called rape. You can't take it. So you have to be fully conscious and aware of saying, hey, I'm accepting you.
Open it up.
With me in this space. That's the hardest part for a man to accept.
Let me ask you a question.
I can't hear you.
What if, like, say a woman, a very large woman overpowers you, and she not attractive at all. As a matter of fact, she kind of stink a little bit, but she's able to overpower you, and and fuck you. Mm-hmm. Would you be okay with that?
That's right.
I'm gonna beat that pussy up. No, I'm go ahead. Say it again.
That's right.
So at some point, the man also has to be able to say, "I want to do this." Too.
Well, at this point, we're talking about anomalies. Like we're talking about something that rarely happens. That don't justify it. I'm saying in more cases than not, nothing can happen without your permission, legally, and it shouldn't happen outside of the law. Sometimes it does. Sometimes you got some weirdos out there that feel I don't want no coochie that don't want me back. But you got some weirdos out there that just like, hey, infatuation. But nothing can happen without you allowing it. Nothing. It's literally against the law. Like you would go to prison. So it's just like, man, you checked the box and you said, okay. You said okay. We can try all we want. A man can try to have a woman as much as he wants to, no matter how much I like you. No matter how much see,
that's like
I
saying
adore
that what you're talking about an anomaly, because so many women are willing to give it up. That's not an anomaly for a man to not be able to have exposure to sex, because
but if she wasn't, it wouldn't happen. If she wasn't willing to give it up,
but how many men cheat because women say yes?
Right, but I'm saying, even if a man is willing to cheat, how far can he go if a woman says
as far
no?
as the woman lets him, there are plenty of women that are willing
to give it up.
Yes, it is not. It's not a one-sided thing.
Okay, so let me explain what you guys saying. Okay, to me, let me explain what you're saying. No matter how much we want a podcast, right, in this nice, beautiful studio, if Gio don't open the doors, we can't come in here and do what we do.
Give me some money.
Ching ching. Hit the ching ching, Gio.
Hey,
no offense to Gio, but that don't mean you can't set up 5 cameras in your house. No offense to Gio. I know your stuff is very, very high quality.
No,
I know
absolutely. Right.
That is true.
Now, go ahead.
No, I get what she's saying. I got 5 cameras in my house right now. But what I'm saying is, you open.
You only get what you deserve to get at the time. What you can, we have access to.
I'm pregnant. We pregnant. Well, the notion is, why you didn't wear a condom? Well, why did you even let me do it without one?
It's two-sided.
It's the same.
But it's two-sided.
No,
not one or
it
the
is.
other.
But where do it start? Because we are held to that standard. No. We are held to the first standard. We're held to the standard of this shouldn't even happen anyway.
It's wrong on both sides.
Exactly. It can't just be on us. Y'all gotta put everything on us.
I'm not taking it away. All I'm doing is
you're
making
not taking it away because you're putting it on us.
No. I'm making you take ownership of where it starts at. I'm not taking it away. That's how.
I can't get pregnant if you don't got a loan.
I can't get none if you don't allow me to.
So it's a mutual thing.
Exactly.
No.
Because if I decide to masturbate. Is that, I mean,
cool.
Okay, but exactly. So therefore, nothing can happen unless 2 people come together and say,
agree.
I got a pistol and I want to do it.
But who starts it?
It's a mutual. At the
end of the day, it's a mutual agreement amongst.
There's
2.
no one that starts it, because that's like saying one is right than the other. They're both wrong. If 2 people get caught cheating, they're both wrong.
Okay, so I'm agree with you. Both people wrong if they caught cheating.
Yes.
But where do it start?
It starts with a decision to be wrong.
Exactly.
Okay, so how do
greedy?
Greedy. No, it's not.
Lust.
Okay, so how do we move forward from this decision?
Stop fucking with bad people.
Both of us making this decision. How do we get to the next step?
Stop cheating.
Oh, you mean two people having sex or planning to? They go, and he's like, and then it's like touchy here, feely there, and then once you start touching that connection starts it magnetizes it. It makes it blows it up because you're talking about releasing endorphins. You're about to do something. Adrenaline starts pumping. Then next thing you know, you can't control your body parts. So maybe I should do it because
it's tingling. That thing.
There's a lot of reasons, but at every point you can say nah. But you choose to keep going.
So we gonna end this conversation with both ends.
Yeah.
Really?
Remember you seen that movie? What was that movie Tyler Perry had? The one with the guy who had AIDS. She had messed around on her husband and
I know what you're talking about.
But he can't catch AIDS if she don't allow him to enter.
Look, man.
Oh God!
You just keep trying. I know we got it close, but they just keep trying to gloss over.
She was married. She could have said no. He didn't force her.
How?
She was married and she cheated.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We got to end the show. We'll talk about it after the show, bro.
Oh, sorry.
That's the Nooo Degree show. Of course, round of applause for Bliss. Round of applause for TK. Y'all already know who that is over there. Show your bald head, bro. Show
Wow, bro.
Show it.
Like work, bro.
I took my hat off.
Man, I got a real bald head.
Let me see.
Though. And
Oh, that's cold.
it's shining.
They should
too.
hit that damn.
That's
like
cold.
Kevin
Damn.
Hart.
Right.
It's the way he poured it off.
Damn.
Was it shining?
You right. Round of applause for Quanny. He
shot you a bird with the Band-Aid
with a fingernail. That's a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Oh damn, my bad. And then my boy Gio over there on the side. That's the Nooo Degree show. Like, subscribe. We're everywhere. YouTube. Not Spotify. We on Spotify.
Apple,
Spotify.
Amazon,
Apple.
wherever you.
And rock out, man. You see, I got the most beautiful crew to dope podcast in Atlanta, real easy.
It's both of y'all with the Hoochie Daddy shorts. I didn't realize you had Hoochie Daddy shorts on too.
Didi Hoochie Mom Coochie Cups.
It just rolls up in their chair, man.